In this video I'm going to show you guys how to make a ship in Minecraft. In particular, today we're going to be doing a schooner. Now if you're new to the channel at all, we do a lot of time lapses and tutorials just like this one, so make sure to hit the subscribe button. Also guys, if you want more ship tutorials, I'll leave a link in the card above and also in the description if you guys want to check that out. Anyway, let's get into building. Okay, so here we are on my flat tutorial world. So guys, in this section I'm going to talk about the length and the width and the height and all of that kind of stuff of the ship, how many blocks you need to build it underwater, so it's quite important. Also, if you guys are building this one in port, how many blocks back from this kind of box that I'm actually using, and how that all kind of like scales together. So first thing first is going to be the actual length, the kind of proportions of the ship. Now my one, because of the sail being up, actually sticks out a little bit more. It's just one extra block on the side, so I've had to count that in my thing, because we might do a similar thing when we do the sails. But because of that, we've got 28 blocks long, so that's this entire box here that we've got here, and that goes for all of the edge pieces as well. It is 9 blocks wide, again including that side bit. If not, then it would be 8 blocks wide. So if you had your sail up and tied up and everything, more than likely it's going to be 8 blocks wide in total. And in terms of the height, it is 28 blocks high. I don't know, I deleted the block apparently. But yeah, it's 28 blocks high, going right to the top of that mast right there, to the bottom of it. Now, if you're building it underneath the water, or in the water even, should I say, not really underneath. If you're building it underneath, then, well, it's sunk. The part that's going to actually be underneath the water is going to be the white layer. So that's 2 blocks above. So if your water is right there, you'll be placing a block right next to your water. Go down to 1. That is your block. That's your layer 1 block level. Okay, nice and simple, hopefully. Anyway, what else do we need to go through? Yep, let's keep going through that. So the actual ship itself is 5 blocks wide, not counting the kind of sail. So this is the actual hull of it. But if you count the parts where the shrouds are, that makes it 7 blocks wide. So something key to, if you're doing it right up to your docks, for example, you could have your dock right here. Is where I'd do it, but you could, of course, have it also, lower down on this level and have it quite a lot closer, even right next to it like this. It's totally up to you, but that gives you an idea at least where it is. And the only other thing is where we will be starting it. So the way that I do these tutorials, and I've been finding quite useful, is by having the box there. So if you're building underneath the water, you can then build this box into the ground. So that is where, like I said, with the layer number 1 being there, you'll then need to go down another block. So you need to go down another block from there if you want to make a square to match it. The reason this will be useful is if you are trying to line it up with anything, you can then build the square knowing where this block right here ends up being. But also if you want to know where the front, right at the front of this ship is, we've got from here on the box 1, 2, 3, 4. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 blocks in total. So that's where we would be if you wanted to do it like that. Or if you're counting or not counting the slab, then it's 11 blocks. But I've just got that to make it a little bit easier. Anyway, guys, that's actually it for this nice little simple intro section. So let's get building. Okay, and now for layer number 1. So what we're going to do, guys, is just to start this one off, I'm going to be again lining it up with this box to get it exactly where it is. Again, yeah, if you had the ship the other way around, the rudder is right on the edge of the box, just in case you wanted it that way. So what we're going to be doing is just from the side here on this box, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then what we're going to be doing is going back along the length of this with 10 in total. So what I'm going to be doing is skipping every block. So go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then this is the kind of like 10th block. Then I'm going to go 11 as well. I'm actually going to go 11. The reason being that the slab is just on top of this one and it makes it really clear. So if we go for our materials that we're going to need very, very quickly. Smooth quartz slab, smooth quartz stair, white concrete, jungle fence, and spruce planks. So those are your initial materials that you're going to need. So right behind this one, we're going to have 2 blocks. I'm going to use white concrete. And now you'll notice in my one, I've mixed in white concrete with the smooth quartz block. Feel free to do that and, mix and match. The reason being, it makes the slab look less obvious if you've got a little bit of a mixed material. That's the only real reason to use it. So right on the side of this one, you're just going to have an upper slab now. I'm going to do the same on the other side as well. And you'll notice this isn't perfectly in the middle of this box at all because of the way that the sails go out to the side, as we're kind of talking about in the intro section. Then what we're going to do is you're going to have 4 blocks, 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Then on the side of this one, we're going to have an upper slab. And we're actually going to have 4 upper slabs, just going back in total, that is. So we've already got 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Okay, so we do the same on the other side. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then right here, 1, and that's going to be 4 in total. So 2, 3, and 4, like that. So if we just fill this in with our white concrete, you can go down to the slab level, but I always find this makes interiors really difficult, so I usually just don't do it for that side. So right on the back here, we're just going to have an extra 2 blocks on the back, like that. Then here we're going to have 2 upper slabs. So we've got 2 blocks there, so it goes in, 2 blocks, then we've got 2 slabs. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a block right on the end of here. Then we'll have an upside down stair, jungle fence. Then we're going to have spruce planks, so that's part of the rudder system that we've got on here. It's a little bit detached, this one. You could pull the rudder in by 1 block if you wanted to, and just have the stair and the main block right in here if you wanted to. I've just gone with a couple fence bits to make it a little bit different. So anyway, on the other side, we're going to have these 2 blocks, so you come in from there, from these slabs. Then we're going to have 2 slabs on the back there, and then you'll get this block, and then, as you'll see here, we got 4 blocks to fill in. So we just go 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we're done. So yeah, if you want to variate it, just go randomly switching a couple of these blocks around to your smooth quartz. And it is literally just like this. This is the way that I do it as well. It just randomizes it a little bit and then makes those slabs look a lot less obvious. But guys, that is it for layer number 1. Okay, and now for layer number 2. What you guys are going to do is grab your white concrete block or smooth quartz, depending on whatever you want to use, and just place that on top of the last slab that we had right on the front. Then switch over to your smooth quartz stairs and just put in an upside down stair on here. So this is starting to get that nice shape that we get. Right on the side of this, we're going to have a smooth quartz slab. So that's just on the small side of that block. Then we're going to have 3 blocks going back, 1, 2, and 3 like this. Then we're just going to have a slab on the side of this one. Then we're going to have 9 blocks going back in total. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that just goes over the kind of top and back part of that. So on the other side, again, on that block, put a full, sorry, not a full slab, put an upper quartz slab. Have 3 blocks going back, 1, 2, and 3. Then what we're going to do is we're going to have a smooth quartz slab on the top there. Then 9 blocks going back, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, just like that. So then grab your smooth quartz slab again, and just on the upper piece, place a slab on the back of that one. We're going to have a block in the back here. Just place these in, same on the other side there. Then with our smooth quartz stairs, we're just going to have an upside down stair right here. Then we're going to have a block on the back. So upside down stair there. And then, I can't remember what I did with this one, but I'm going to go with a full block. Might have been that I put a slab in there, but I expect it's probably been as part of the cabin, which is on this kind of like next level. I might have actually just ended up ignoring that piece completely. But that is it. Oh no, that's not it, guys. Whoa, before we get onto that, another jungle fence on the back, and then spruce stairs on the back for your rudder. God, almost closed. And you could, if you don't really like the look of that with the stairs, you could always switch over to something like that if you wanted to. It's totally up to you guys, you know. Feel free to, you know, change the design, make it your own, and all that jazz. Same as if you wanted to extend it. This middle bit is pretty perfect, really, to just grab and extend, though do it before you do the sails, always make a mess. Anyway, guys, that's it for layer number 2. Okay, and now for layer number 3, guys. What we're going to do is grab your white concrete, and that is just going to be directly on top of the last layer. Same with the next one as well. We're going to place another piece of white concrete. Now we're going to switch over to our spruce planks. So we're going to have 2 lots of spruce planks behind this one. So 1, 2, like that. Same on the other side, block of concrete, 2 spruce planks behind that. And of course you can mix and match all the materials you want. If you want to make this totally different, totally feel free. Or if you wanted the whole thing on the bottom to be coloured, then do that. I've just gone with this kind of striping pattern thing going on. Anyway, we're then going to have spruce stairs upside down right next to that one, like that. Then 11 blocks of spruce behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, just like that. Then upside down smooth quartz stair. We're then going to have a block of white concrete in the back here. Then we're going to have a smooth quartz stair on the side this way. then a slab on the corner, then we're going to have an upside down stair here, then again slab on the corner, and then we'll have a stair there. So this just kind of wraps around this bit to kind of make it quite, well, what we're trying to do is have quite a steep angle, but also make it go out as well to support the cabin. So that's what's going on. So go over to the other side, do a spruce stair right here, 11 blocks of your spruce planks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Then switch over to your smooth quartz stair, do an upside down on there, and then just with this gap that we've got here, whack in a block. And that is it, guys, for layer number 3. Okay, and now for layer number 4. What we're going to do, guys, is go to the front and place spruce planks directly on top of the last layer, so that white concrete layer. Then on the front, we're going to go forwards with an upside down spruce stair, just like that. On the side of that block, we're going to put in an upside down spruce stair. I'm just going to do it on the other side as well at the same time. Then we're just going to have another spruce planks block behind this. Now we switch over to a colour. So with this one, I've gone for whatever this is called now, warped planks. That's the one. Forgotten what it was called. So that's what I've gone with for my one, for my coloured block. And I quite like this thing which I can't pronounce, whatever that block is called. It's all the new stuff. So yeah, it's up to you guys if you want to do the same. If you want to just use, make it just, you know, the same with the spruce or whatever really, you know, use different woods, use different materials that you've got. Totally choose the red Never bricks will also work with this because it will look like it's kind of been a bit painted, but it is totally up to you guys. So anyway, grab a plank block of that or a full block of that and just put 2 blocks behind. So 2 blocks behind on that. We are then going to have a stair just on top of the last one, but this time normal. Then 11 blocks behind. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Then you guessed it, we've got a stair, but this time with spruce stairs, okay? So this is where we're trying to make the kind of like pattern go all the way up and kind of merge a bit. Though because it's the captain's cabin, we have got some colours behind it as well. So with this one, we're going to have a warped plank block, then a stair in the normal position, then a block, then the back we're going to have a stair, block, stair, block. So you end up with this kind of pattern here. And I put on the back of mine, just to put in a little bit of detail, the warped trapdoor. You don't have to obviously go with the warp trapdoor if you're doing this thing, but you know, play around with different trapdoors on these little bits just to make it detailed, or put in buttons, or put in, you know, stairs, because with this one, got this little archway here, you can have upside down stairs on there. You know, play around with it if you guys want to, and try and figure out what you want to do. And then the only other thing we got to do on this layer is just in the front here, grab an oak slab and put that on the upper piece, just in front of that normal stair, the coloured stair that we've got. So we go on to the other side, we're going to put in a warped stair, then we're going to have 11 blocks behind it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Grab your spruce stair and just put that in normally, just like that, and that is it guys, for layer, oh no, not quite, almost it. Also put in your oak slab as well, upper oak slab as well, and that is it guys for layer number 4. Alright, so now on to layer number 5 guys. So you're going to need a couple more materials. This is where I switch into dark oak for the majority of this stuff. But I'll go through these materials as and when we kind of use them, need them, etc. and so forth. So first things first is dark oak planks. Just place that directly on top of the spruce stair which we had last time. Then what we're going to do is right on the side here, we're going to have another dark oak planks just directly on top again. Then we're going to have our coloured block, whatever that is. Then we're going to have 2 blocks of dark oak planks behind that. So what's going on here is, just to explain what's going on, the coloured kind of strip is going through here and it's kind of angling up, so that's kind of where I ended up going with that one rather than there. Just because I don't know why I didn't do it there, but I could have done it there, but who knows why not. Anyway, so place another dark block on here, dark oak, and then you're going to have your coloured block, then 2 dark oak planks right on the back there, like that. Right here, what we're going to do is we're going to have an upper dark oak slab. Then we're going to have 10 blocks of dark oak going backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then right on top of this one, we're actually going to have a dark oak slab. Then we'll do the same on the other side. So right here, dark oak slab on the upper piece right against that block. 10 blocks of dark oak behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Then a dark oak slab on top of the last one here. So it's just to shape this kind of side piece going on like that. So before we finish up with the front, if we switch over to our oak slab, right on this one we're going to have an upper oak slab here. Then here we're going to have a lower oak slab, then an upper oak slab, then a lower oak slab, then an upper oak slab. So it's just all to make this look quite fancy and different and everything. So same on the other side, we're going to have on top of this one an upper oak slab, lower oak slab, upper oak slab, lower oak slab, and of course we've got the upper one right on the front, right there. Okay. And we could put in the next bit, but no, I'm not going to put in the next bit because I'll probably get confused if I did that. So right on the back now, what we're going to do is we're going to need our full planks block. We're just going to have this pulling back, so behind the dark oak slab that we had here, just have 2 blocks there. One of them being behind. And then have a glass pane. I just went with normal glass for this one. You could of course put coloured glass in this as well. And also feel free to put a trapdoor over the front of the glass or anything like that. Just have a glass pane in those 2 bits. Then we're going to need warped hyphae, whatever that's called. Just put that in on the corner pieces here. It's purely so that it looks like it's this kind of like detailed carved wood kind of thing which has been painted. That's what I was thinking anyway in my head. Or that was actually what I was looking at. And that's the one I decided to go with for that. So yeah, shove in that one. Of course it glows, which is a bit creepy, but that'll do. Then what we're going to do is switch over to your spruce fence. And then we're going to have spruce fence here, 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 and here. So this is all to do with just making that cabin look like it's got a little bit more detail going on than it actually really does. Grab your spruce slab, and we're actually going to have these. We're going to put in where the shrouds will go. So this is just on the back piece here. We've got 3 slabs right on the back blocks there. When we come to the front, it's not on the slab, it's on the full blocks, but we just get 3 blocks in there as well. So do the same on the other side. 1, 2, 3. And on the back, 1, 2, 3, just like that. And that is it, guys, for layer number 5. Okay, and now for layer number 9. So what you guys are going to do is right on the front piece here, we're going to put in a spruce slab just on top of that dark oak block. We're actually going to do this bowsprit. There we go. Just remembered it. So we're going to have this one here. We're going to actually go up with 9 slabs in total. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9, like that. I'm going to have to delete a couple of these. So, wait a minute, let me have a look. Delete these ones here. And then it's that one there, like that. So you get 9 in total. That will bring you right to the box, edge of that box. So that's right at the front of that one. Then if you switch over to an oak slab, just on the side here, put in an oak slab like this. And that finishes up that nice little bit of detail that we've got on the front here, which looks complicated but doesn't seem to be that complicated. We're then right behind this, we're going to have a dark oak block like this. Then with our dark oak stairs, we're going to have a stair going this way, stair going this way, stair going this way, stair going this way, like that. Spruce fence wise, we're just going to put spruce fence just on top of these ones here. So these oak slabs on top of them like that. And again, it's a little bit of a detail-y type thing. Then we're going to have a dark oak stair right on the side of this one here. So right there. Then we'll have an upside down dark oak stair. Then another upside down dark oak stair. So you get this nice little area through this here. So upside down there. And then an upside down going that way like that as well. Now what I might need to do very, very quickly is just take a look at where everything's at. Yeah, okay, cool. So we might as well get onto that quickly now, which is building just the front deck piece. So right here where we've got these stairs, if we just build this going across here, leave a gap here, that's where we're going to have the front foremast coming in. Then we're just going to build this up. So this is on the lower slab. So just bring that across right to the front like that, until it merges in with that front piece there. Then what we're going to do is grab an oak fence and oak fence gate. We're going to have 1 oak fence here, then 3 oak fence gates, 1, 2, 3, then an oak fence. So oak fence, 3 oak fence gates, then an oak fence, just like that. So this is part of the kind of like main deck bit. So if you're docking, then you can just, what I usually do is just remove those because they're supposed to be like rope going across. That's the idea. Anyway. So there we go. Right, so on the back now, what we're going to do is just have on the back of this an upside down dark oak stair, then dark oak slab. Then we're going to have another dark oak stair upside down to make this nice little gap here. Same on the other side, dark oak stair, dark oak slab, then an upside down dark oak stair like that. Then what we're going to do is with our oak slab is have a upper oak slab here. Then we're going to go for a lower slab there. Then we're going to do an upper slab here, then a lower one. Then here, lower slab, then upper one, lower slab, then lower slab, then upper one, lower slab, then upper slab, like this. So it just kind of like does this nice little wave that's kind of like going on there. Then what we can do is just behind this one here, right on top of this one, we're just going to have a dark oak block. So dark oak block there. We're then going to have a dark oak stair just on the normal kind of piece here. Where this window is, we're actually going to have an upside down dark oak stair. On the corner, we're going to have a block. So block there and block there. So stair there. We're going to have the upside down stair on this upside down stair in here like that. Then right on the back, another upside down stair, just like that. There we go, we'll get through it. So if I just have a quick look just to get through to the next section, I know that we've got a couple blocks, so it's just onto the first bit when it expands. There we go. So if we go for our spruce slab, so we're just going to bring this across on the top part here, and then just above this bit. I might need to double check to make sure that's right. I think that's wrong, sorry guys. Lower slab, so go around to here, then go around to this bit here like that. With your spruce stair, what we're going to do is just put that in here and have that wrap around. This is because this is where the wheel goes, so that's where I've actually put the wheel in. So it's the only real place I can actually find to fit it. I'm just double checking about that stair. Okay, I've got another stair wrapped around. So this block here is actually a stair. Sorry guys. I wasn't totally sure from the notes and my screenshots that I've got what was going on with this bit, but that's what we've got going on there. So what we can now do is the lower deck as well. So if we just put this in here, we are for the time being, we'll fill that one in, although we know that's going to be the mast, so we'll take it out when we get onto the mast section. But for the time being, that will at least close it up quite nicely. There we go. So we then get that going on there, and this bit that looks really complicated, but is absolutely fine. So that's it guys for layer number 6. Let's get on to layer number 7, which hopefully, if we do layer number 7 and a bit of that, you know, like the little nubbins that we've got going on, then we'll finish up layer number 7 and 8, which will be the main hull. Okay, so now finishing up the hull, which will be layers number 7 and 8. So if we come around to the front, what we're going to do is grab our dark oak slab, and we're just going to, over the top of this one, this block here, go all the way over, and then add an extra block on the top of that one, like that. Where we've got these two stairs here, we're just going to put slabs on top, which makes it look like there's upside down stairs. I know, tricksy, innit? To make it like a little arch. Do the same on the other side as well, like that. And then just with this one, we're going to put in a slab as well, just there, to the front piece. So a lot of it's quite low with this ship, and it's just like the front part that just gets raised up a tiny bit. Then what we're going to do right for the back is we're going to have two dark oak slabs here. Then we're going to have an upside down stair on top of the where we had the stairs before, and another upside down stair. Then we're going to have an upper dark oak slab. Then we're going to need a block, which I haven't got at all. Oh no, we do, I do have it. Sorry guys, I do have it. We're going to then have a birch stair going on the back there, upside down that way, and do the same on the other side as well. We're going to have an anvil, which all of you survival players hate me for every single time. So I just put that down and then put a birch slab on top of that one. So it's just to make a nice little bit of detail really. You don't have to put the anvil in there if you didn't want to at all. There you go, so do that. And on the other side, so we've got two dark oak slabs. They're going to have that upside down dark oak stair there. Then another upside down dark oak stair. Then with this gap here, just a dark oak slab on the upper piece like that. Where we've got this stair that was sticking up, that's why we're going to put in a grindstone as our wheel. Unfortunately with this one, just the way the design worked and how it was kind of thinning at the back, it meant that the wheel is kind of a bit stuck, and you kind of have this little gap here, so you can't really walk around it, which isn't ideal, but for the size of the ship, it kind of makes sense, so that is what it is. The only other thing we need to do is with our stone button, just put a stone button on the side here. And on the other side as well, of course, you could use whatever type of buttons you want. It doesn't have to be stone. I just went with stone because, I don't know, I think it looks alright. But that, guys, is it for layers number 7 and 8, which kind of concludes our hull. So what we can do now is, on the next one, is we'll be working on the masts, getting all of those in, then putting in shrouds, and then more than likely putting in the sails, or not really more than likely, then putting in the sails, should I say. So let's get onto that. Okay, and now for the masts. So what we're going to do, guys, is right at the front here, I'm actually using composters. Somebody said that in the comments of one of the other ones. I'm really liking them instead of the barrels, but you can also use barrels. Just place, well, first knock out that one and just place it down just as normal. We're just going to knock out this one here. We're then going to have a spruce trapdoor on this one, like that. If we go in, grab your stripped spruce wood and just bring this all the way down like this. Then, if we knock out 5 blocks in total, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, what we're now going to do is just have oak trapdoors over the top of them, like this. So then we've got a way into the hold. And then just here, this is where we actually have our composter for the back mast, and then we can bring this one down as well, like that. What we're going to do is get rid of that one, and we're going to grab our ladder. So with our ladder, we can now put this down so you can actually get in. So there you go, that's your way in at the minute with this ship. Or you can just fall, obviously, but probably not a good idea. So what we're going to do now is with your stripped spruce wood, build up with 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. You're then going to have 2 composters on top of each other. Then going forwards, have another 2 composters like this. Now, because of the way that obviously these ones are, you've got to put some sort of cap on, but if you've got a barrel, then do like I've done with other tutorials where you do the barrel upside down so you get that bottom texture instead. But then with these front 2 here, on top of that, we're going to have 8 blocks in total. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Then grab your granite wool and have 2 of those. Then have 2 spruce fence on top. So the granite's the closest I can get to a kind of like woody colour to make it taper properly. So with the back mast, we're going to have 9 blocks going up this time. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. 2 composters, 1, 2. 2 on the front as well. Put a spruce trapdoor on the top of that one, like that. Then what you guys are going to do is go up with 7 blocks now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Should be 1 block higher than this one. Yeah, that's right. And then 2 granite walls and 2 spruce fence blocks on top of there, like that. So on the front, what we're going to do to join this mast up is right here. We're going to go with our oak fence. Just place it on top of that one, then go back, then up, then back, then up, then back, then up. I don't know which way is better to zigzag, whether it's from the mast backwards or from the front, the bowsprit to the mast. There we go, we'll jump into that. Add an extra one on top of there, just like that. Then what we're going to do is underneath this one, we're just going to have 2 oak fence, then down, 2 extra ones on top of that, so you get basically go 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, like that. So that's the idea behind it. We're just joining it up. Now I have unfortunately forgotten where this one is, which is 1, 2, 3, 3 blocks down. It's on the 4th one. There we go. 1, 2, 3, and then on the 4th one, we're going to go 1, 2, and the same 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, and 3 to join that up as well. So then we get this. Then what we're going to do is the top part of these sails here. So we'll put that in. So we're going to go 3 blocks down. Again, 1, 2, 3. Go to the 4th one. And we're going to have a spruce stair here. Then go forwards with that as well. I'm just going to go forwards with this twice, like that. Then on the back here, we're going to go out to the side. I'm going to go 1, 2. Don't worry about the upside downs I'm doing here. 3 and 4. So I'll get 4 going out. There we go, like that. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, like that. Same on this side, 1, 2, 3, and then go to the 4th one, have a stair. Bring this forwards twice. Right, whoops, like that. Then going back, I'm just going to place these in here. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4 again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. Get rid of these blocks right here. Just like that. Now, one thing I didn't actually take a note of, but I'm going to put in anyway, is just 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 pretty much is all the way down. Oh, I need to do the ones down here first. Tell you what, we'll do that as part of the sails. Because I can find it out. So what we're going to do here is on the front mast, is we're actually going to be up 3 blocks. So 1, 2, and 3. This is the 3rd block. And just on the lower one, we're going to have 2 slabs. I believe we come forward with 1. Yes, we do. So we've got 1 going there. Then we're going to be moving outwards at an angle and up by 1 slab each time. And we're going to have 4 sets of these in total. So we're going to go out to here. Then out to here as well. So keep on moving out like that. Now I think it's the same on this one. Yeah, it is, which is good. So 1, 2, and 3. So on the lower one, bring this forwards. Then move out. And up. Out. Up and out. And up, pretty much all at an angle. To get this nice angled bit like that. So guys, that is it for the main kind of mast bit. I think we might as well tie this in because this looks relatively simple. It just might mean I need to just keep on looking at this, so apologies for that. So we're going out and down. So if you grab your oak fence, we're going to go down with 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then what we do with this one is we're going to go out the back here, add 1 onto the side, add another 1 onto the side, and then down with 3 more. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Then what we're going to do is just go out to the back again, then out to the side, 2, 3, 4, then go out to the back again, and this should just be a straight run for the back piece like that. There we go. That wasn't too bad. We'll do the same on the other side as well. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, then back 1, then to the side, another 3 down, 1, 2, 3, 3, then to the back, then to the side, 2 and 3, then to the back, and then it's just a straight run to join that up like that. So that doesn't look too bad at all. Probably done with stretching some of these actually. Yeah, let's have a look at this one. I think this one, sorry, I've made a mistake here. So this one I've done 3 in total. Should be 4 in total going down. I was thinking it doesn't look right. Something doesn't look right about it. So there we go. And you could of course stretch it out even more with this one if you wanted to make that one like there. Totally up to you guys what you want to do. I'm going to go with exactly what I've got on my one, but that's just me. Anyway guys, the next bit will be getting on to the sails. Sorry, not the sails, the shrouds, and then we'll get onto the sails, which is the final bit, and I'll do show you guys what I've done for the interior. Alright, so now we're going to get on to the shrouds, which is the kind of rigging part, which, you know, where you get rope that ties it into the main mast. It's more more obvious on one side than the other. But we're going to do it on, well, we're going to do it on both sides. Or we might actually just do it on one. I haven't decided yet. We'll see. I think we'll probably do it on both sides because then we can cut into it when we do the actual sail. That's going to be the easiest thing to do. So anyway, guys, you're going to grab birch fence. So using lots of fence in this one. I've just used birch because it's a different material. You can also use, of course, oak or anything like that. What we're going to do is we're going to do it on this side first, and we're going to have 3 pieces of fence on top of there like that. Go up another one on top of that. Then behind this, put in 3 bits of fence like that. On the first 2, just go up with another 2, 1, 2 like that. So just 2 on the front. This one then is dropped. Behind this, put in a couple bits of fence there. Then on the front, just the first one, we're going to put a piece in. Then put 2 on the back here like this. Then we can put 2 on the top, just like that. Then this one here is going to join into the mast and have another 3 on top. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Then with this one's going to have 1 on top of it, just like that. Then behind it to join it all up, so it joins up with that back piece there. And then what we're going to do is we're actually going to put another 2 on top, so just the back piece here and this bit here, like that. And then this one right here is going to continue going up to past the compost. Right to there like that. These are always really difficult, guys. It's so difficult to explain where I'm putting all these different fences. We'll do the same on the other side. So we're going to have 3 on the bottom here. build it up again, 1, 2, and 3. And have 3 on the back as well, 1, 2, and 3 like that. So right behind it. Then on the front 2, we're going to have 2 on top of them, 1, 2. Then what we're going to do is I'm going to have a look. It's really complicated. So then we got those 2 there. Okie dokie. So then we got those 2. We're going to have those 2 on the back here going up. The front one is just going to have a 1 on it. Whoops, just 1 on there like that. Then we're going to have 2 behind. Another 2 on top of that. The one right at the back is going to join so it hits into the mast just like that. The front one is going to go up with 1. And we're just going to hook this around the back here and then bring it across to there. And then do that again like this. And I'm going to have to check. There we go. Put an extra one on this back one here against the mast. And then this one. There we go. This one right here keeps on going up 2 fences past the compost. Now, the good news is, if you don't get it right, don't get it exact, it doesn't matter that much because no one will be able to tell. Especially even if you don't get it right on either side. And I've done that quite a few times because of the sails and also because it's organic. It doesn't really matter too much, but there you go. That is where we're going to have those ones. So let's go on to the back as well. It is going to be as painful, unfortunately, guys, but that is how it is. So 3 on top, 1, 2, 3. Then build it up again. 1, 2, and 3 like that. Then once more, 1, 2, and 3. Then on the front 2, we're just going to have 2 here. Leave this one here. Come around to the back, however, we're going to have 2 on top of this one here. Like that. Then what we're going to do is behind these 2 that we've got sticking up above, we're going to put in 2 as well. So bring in 2 there. Then we're going to have 3 sets of 2 on top of the back piece. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. Then this one's going to connect in the back here. Then this one's going to have 1 more on top of it. And then have 1 on the back and then connect over just like that. And then this one here that's right next to the mast, just build it up until it doesn't touch the compost boxes. So just off of that one. And then with this here, we're just going to build this all the way up until again it's 2 past. So 2 past the main kind of bit at the top. That's what we'll get there. Really painful, unfortunately. So same for this one. So 1, 2, 3 on top. Another 3 on top of that. 1, 2, 3 of your fence. Another 3 again. 1, 2, and 3. The back 2 would have fences, except it's only going to be 1 because we've already got the beam going in there instead. This is where it always gets more complicated. The front 2 will build up with 2 bits of fence there. Then these are going to join in behind. Have 2 like that. Then there's going to be 3 on top of these last 2 here. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, like that. We'll have a look, sneak peek. Then join this one here at the back into the mast. This one here goes forwards by 1, or on top or by 1, should I say. Then you put in 1 behind and bring that across to there. And then these are going to build up until just before the compost boxes. And then this one right at the front is going to go 2 past the main compost bit like that. And that looks pretty good, actually. There we go. Pretty happy with how that turned out. So guys, really painful, but that is the shroud. So what I'll do, just in case you guys want to have any screenies to do any sort of checking or anything like that, or pause even, not really screenies, this is a good place to pause. And also would that be for finishing up that one. Again, don't worry about it being exact. And also the same for the back one. We've got this here. And then another one probably there is probably good as well. So guys, that's it for the shrouds. Sorry if that was quite painful. So next we will get on to the sails. I actually haven't got this one with the sails up anywhere. So I'll be showing you guys how to do the sails up rather than just, usually when I just show you, and instead I'm going to be actually doing that for you guys. Okay, and now we're going to get onto the sails. So because I haven't got this one already docked in my world, I'm going to show you guys how to do the sails up, and then I'll show you how to do them full like we've got here, so if it's at sea. So usually what I do when I'm doing sails that are kind of pulled up, I will typically, and this is going to be more of a, not a block by block type of tutorial part of this one, unfortunately, because the way that the sails happen is they are organic. So you kind of always end up with something slightly different than what you started with. So I tried to push it back potentially, try and create areas where, imagine if it's been tied. So imagine if it's been tied like there and there, you know, what would happen? And try to ask yourself those kind of questions, though that wouldn't happen, there we go. So I might have something like that, perhaps, maybe even like that instead. Yeah, I can't decide if that one or that one, that way or that way even, is the right way to go. We'll give that a go. And maybe we'll even put that one back there. There we go. So we've got it kind of like tied there. I know we haven't got it really tied up there, but that'll do. So you then kind of do the same thing on the other one. Luckily, these are pretty much exactly the same kind of like sail design, so you don't really have to do a lot. The only thing is you've got these kind of bits here that are slightly in the way, which is absolutely fine for what we're trying to do. So I might actually keep this one relatively smaller. For the front one, again, it's pretty much exactly the same case. I usually just go down, make my way down here on these, and then try to, a couple of the blocks, perhaps have like this one here, and maybe that one and that one there, maybe, something like that. So again, trying to make it look like it's tied there. This one actually works a lot better. It's very difficult for me to show you guys what I mean by a lot of this. But that's the kind of thing that I would usually go for if I was doing it tied up. But it is up to you. You can also, because it is a schooner, do a couple other things with sails, like having another sail going across here. So you could end up having some fence going there. Could also have some sails going across these mid parts as well if you wanted to, if you wanted extra sailage. It's totally up to you, you know. Feel free to play around with it, because, you know, with most things, if it could be done, it probably was done. Unless it didn't make any sense at all. But right, so we're going to go on to the full sail. So this is organic. What you try to do, and part of the things that I've set up do help with this. One is that the masts are forwards. This tends to help with things, just because it makes it look quite a little bit more natural to the way that masts actually were. The other thing is that the masts are then at an angle. And with schooners in particular, to make them look pretty good with the sails, I usually angle the bottom part different to the top part, so that then it pushes most of the sail out here in order for it to come in and then come back out again. But what you're trying to do is make it look like wind is pushing the sail like that, and that's how it's actually, you know, being moved. So you try to do it like that, and same with the front one as well. This one, the front one, I'm probably going to end up with something very similar to this one because I really like the look of that one. So, how do we actually do it? It's pretty much a case, and sorry for you guys in survival, case of plonk down some blocks. Now, get rid of your parts of this, the shrouds that we did. Because we built them, it's not too bad to actually get rid of those at least. We want to try and, you know, move in some blocks here. We're then going to just follow this down a little bit. I'm then going to go out here, and you're trying to follow. The reason I put this fence in is because you can use it to kind of guide yourself. So you're going to push this out, move this forwards, see, like this. Then you might push that one out, might do that instead as well. Push that one out a little bit. Or you can, of course, come down as well and push this in. You know, it's totally up to you what you want to do with these. So this one I might have going to there. And then actually, let's go up to here, I think. Yeah, we're going to push this one out already. Down there. And if I show you that. There we go, that doesn't look too bad. Might just put that down there just to soften it a little bit. I'm trying to push that there, and I also want to come out as well. The reason I want to come out is so that I can then go in. Doesn't sound like it makes much sense. It's like, Dakr, what are you talking about? But you'll kind of like see it as it starts to happen. So we can't do that, but we can do that, and then have this come in here, and then that can go back. So we're going to have blocks on that one, so that's what we want to get to. So in order to get to that, what do? And join these in, join that in. Then we have this one here. So it's like fill in the gaps, basically, is what we're doing right now. That one joins right up there. That's good. This one comes down. So what can we do? Well, we can see where there's some issues going on. So we can like take this one out here. This we can cut back a little bit as well. Perhaps we cut back that one down to there. Something like that. And this I'm not too happy about, so I'm going to cut this in. Same with these as well. We're just going to cut that with 2. So that looks good. That does look good. There we go. And these, I think cutting these 2 blocks back will look good. Maybe even go to there, or maybe even a couple blocks. Yeah, because then that looks quite good, like that's being pushed out. And I'm actually going to chunky it up a little bit. Or some of these. I'm going to get rid of a couple of these blocks. There we go, chunky out that, and put that down there. And maybe, just maybe, even push... No, I don't like that. Try things, and if it doesn't work, roll it back. There we go, that's not too bad. That looks quite good, looks quite nice and natural. It's totally different to this one. This is what I'm saying. Doing it organically is really difficult. Not doing it organically. Trying to do it the same each time is really difficult. It just never really works. I might pull that one down. We get to do the same on the other one as well, so I'll probably come out with a totally different shape. I actually like this one more. I think that looks more natural than this one. But both look fine. And I forgot to say the material, guys. It's white wool that I'm using. But I'm guessing you guys would have guessed that because it's a white block. But that's just what I use, obviously, in survival or where you've got fire spread on. Probably not the best idea, but that's what I use. So we're going to do the same kind of thing here. Push it out again. You know, using this, follow the pattern that we've already got. You can see the gap here. See, as soon as you get that kind of thing, then that forces you to go forwards, which is typically a good thing. Might go down this time to there. I'm going to end up tweaking all of this in a sec anyway. So we'll go up to like here, go to there. Might do that, for example. Yeah, this I'm going to end up tweaking a lot, actually. But that's okay. It's kind of what we want. We want to have it where we're making it look better. And then again, I'm going to go out. I might even have this one. Whoops. Just going right down there. I think I might not have had as much sail on this one. Yeah, so this one, I've actually really cut back. So on that part, I've really pushed it back, this side. Whereas this one I've pushed forwards quite a bit. Both ways are absolutely fine. There we go. Right, so we've got this here. I'm just going to join this up to that. Get a couple blocks in there. Push that to there. And I might not be able to do what I think I might want to do, but let's go for block in there, and that's got to go. It's got to move at some point. So if this all comes forwards, I'm not totally sure yet. Yeah, because I don't like this bit here. These 3 lines that I've got is really not looking good. So I want to break that up wherever is possible, because it doesn't look good in my opinion. So we might go to like there and join that in. That looks a little bit better. What do we do with the other one? Let's have a look. So the other one somehow looks a lot better. I think it's because of that bit behind it. So I had one bit kind of here that was going behind, and again I've pushed it forwards quite a lot. So I might have something like this instead. Perhaps that then pushes that bit forwards. And I can see where I'm getting some issues now, which is with where the sails are. So I might go with this. Let's push this behind. Like that. Knock that one back. Okay, well, that's not too bad. Definitely works. So that's good. That's where we go. No, see, that then doesn't look natural at all. So there we go. Might go with that. There we go. That's quite full. I still think I did a better job on this one. I just couldn't tell you why. Oh, okay, so I've not gone forwards as much. This one, I didn't go forwards. I didn't add in those extra blocks. So that could have been my downfall. And that might give me a little bit more room to play with. Yeah, because I could end up pushing this back on one of these sides. Perhaps even doing the same with this and actually flattening out this. Moving that to there. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. There we go. I'm actually going to do this in the end. And make that a bit chunkier. Bring that out a little bit more. There we go. That looks better. So it's a case of tweaking, is what I'm trying to say, and that's why it doesn't really work for survival players. I don't know. I don't know how you would do it without just having stacks of wool and knowing that you're going to lose some. Right, for the front sail, I'm going to try and make this looking sail, and I'm probably going to fail because I think I did quite well with this. What you're trying to do is you're trying to make a triangular sail, so luckily this line is really good for this. But you're also trying to make a little bit of a curve going out to here, like this. And the same with this way, you're trying to make a little bit of a curve. And that's really difficult. So let's try it anyway. We're going to go from here, we're just going to put in a couple of blocks. So this is the easy bit. Like that. And then we're just going to join up a couple of these blocks like that. Then same with the bottom one down here. Now we're going to go forwards. And move forwards a little bit like this. We might just go down, for example. Add an extra one there. Then we're going to go out again. This time we're actually going to push it out, I think. Like this. And down. And then we're going to try and whip it in as well. So where that in part goes, whether it's, I think there, let's go for there. So this isn't looking good at all at the minute. But that's okay, because that's what we're going to be doing. So we might get rid of that one to try and... Yeah, that's not quite right. Let's try and get the angle a little bit better. Obviously this isn't right at all, but let's go for having them there. Okay, that's not too bad. So you can kind of see this bit I'm trying to get. I think that one needs to go. And bring that in there. Which then make it look like it's been pulled on. And I even think that block might need to go back. Whoops. Go back there. Maybe, maybe not. Not totally sure on it, if I'm honest. As well, we need a block there as well to try and make this look a little bit more curved. But because it joins into this one, it doesn't quite work. I think that's okay. It's not perfect. I don't like the really zigzaggy line on it, so let's break that up a tiny bit. So if we do that... I don't like that either. So having a look at this one anyway. So I zigzagged all the way down, apart from the bottom there, and went to there. This one was kind of over here, went behind, and then we got this nice bit there, and then there's two going back there. So I ended up pushing back basically this block, but with it looking better. So yeah, for my one, because again, organics, you can't really win with organics, but that is it for sails, guys. Yeah, sails really difficult. You have to kind of feel them, see what goes on with them. There's not really an easy way to do it apart from try and follow that line and then push out blocks, make it look like there's air, make nice smooth kind of edges. So in these ones, you can kind of like see this almost circular kind of motion going on. It's not quite, but it's almost a circular motion. Keep on going and goes smaller and smaller, except for this one where it's been blown out. And this one definitely is following that kind of almost circular motion. Though if we wanted to do that, we'd get rid of that block basically to try and get that. And then this one, you're trying to do these kind of lines off of it, but you know, look at actual ships is the easiest thing to do. But usually in Minecraft, exaggeration is good because it will make it look more natural. Anyway, guys, let's go and have a look at the interior. Alright, so because I don't have this on my world yet, this is actually a tour of the interior with it being on a plot world instead. But it's what we'll do. So on deck, there's only a little bits and bobs really, nothing too much. Down deck, it's pretty small. So all I've really got is at the front, well, just storage of stuff and things. We've also just, yeah, got some like water and things like that around here. This is kind of I was trying to make like a little galley, but plus storage. So this is the idea here. So this is where they'll be able to cook somehow. They haven't actually got a stove, but you know, that's the idea with this. They've got a couple beds, so you can then get up to the bunk beds on the side of this. So there's 3 different beds there. And then for the captain's cabin, which is the only real big part of the ship, I guess. It's not really that big. In here, he's got a nice little desk, a little chest, his own chest. He's just got a nice painting up, a couple things to hang his captain's hat and cloak and all that, and then his bed finally. And I can't get into see the view. Oh, there we go, because we're a little bit stuck here. But there you go. Now you can see the view. You can see how all the nice things outside. Of course, I have had to make it so that you have to sneak and click to get into that, but it'll do. So anyway, guys, that is it for this tutorial. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, comment, like, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one.